I feel like every single week now there's something new people just criticize YouTube over. Sometimes, actually, a lot of the times, it's, you know, them just being absolutely stubborn and not knowing how the platform works or what's the best for it. But there's times like these where I just see people just criticizing YouTube over something that I don't even believe is, like, their choosing, I guess. So basically, if you don't know, in the US there's a thing called COPPA, or the Child Online Privacy Protection Act, and it's apparently something that YouTube have been breaking for ages by, you know, collecting children's data on YouTube to, you know, pass more targeted ads towards them, because targeted ads pay more than regular ads, because, you know, naturally, if it's an ad about something you as a viewer are interested in, you're naturally more likely to do whatever the ad asks you to do. So the commission in charge of it has decided to, you know, put a stop to it, and they essentially, what it seems like to us, because we don't have all the information, but they threw YouTube a lifeline. They've been already fined a lot, and this seems to be just the only choice unless they want to get fined even more. So again, not like we don't blame YouTube for it, it's like they're probably being forced to do it. Blame them for violating COPPA for so many years, go ahead, be my guest, but this just seems more like it's the commission forcing them to do that, especially seeing how angry and almost vindictive sounding the spokesperson was. I'm going to throw up a clip of it right now because it's just beautiful.
We have a variety of tools at our disposal to cull through those 23 million channels and in an expeditious way. So when we talk about aggressiveness, we are typically talking about civil penalties.
Well, all your videos now have to be tagged as either not for kids or for kids. And there's so much ambiguity about how all of this is going to work that it not only annoys me that YouTubers are telling us, but it's also really annoying me even more probably how many people are just already jumping on a bandwagon of this is awful, this is going to end everything, and that's this super serious topic you shouldn't talk about unless you're qualified because people's livelihoods are in danger. But what I know so far is that if you mark a video as made for kids, then you will lose access to features such as end cards, iCards. You just lose so many features, and apparently your revenue, if you are monetized, will also fall dramatically. If you're not monetized, you're still going to lose those things, but I don't know how else it's going to work. And, you know, we don't really know how it's going to look on the algorithm side of things, about like if those channels are going to be like promoted less, or if like not for kids channels are going to get a boost from all of this. We don't know. Essentially, the way they're doing it, and it's one of the things about the ambiguity of all of it, is it's either made for kids, explicitly made for kids. So, you know, content talk about like toys or whatever else like that. So what about stuff that kids can enjoy, but, you know, isn't really aimed at kids? Like, we don't know about that either. Like, maybe content like mine. If it gets boring enough to want to listen to like me talk about PCIe lanes and overclocking and whatever else, like, it's just what happens then. And if you don't correctly mark your videos, then guess what? You're gonna get fined for it, up to like $42,000 or something insane like that. So YouTube, what do you want from us? At least tell us how exactly it's going to look going forwards. But then there's the other side of it. People are just like freaking out already, and almost rightfully so in some areas, because there's so much ambiguity on what happens to that content in that grey area that's like, I guess, kind of intended for kids, but not really. And then there's the other chance that, you know, it's just kind of there to target the really, you know, that awful, creepy kids content, because it's been like a giant controversy for YouTube before, so maybe they're finally trying to use this to change that. And who knows, maybe for the rest of us there'll be some positives, like maybe we'll get some like SEO or like algorithmic advantage for not marking content as for kids. Maybe there'll be less competition. I don't really know. We don't really know what'll be going on. We don't even know. I hope there will be some kind of benefits for the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is we know nothing. So stop overreacting. It is looking bleak for these people in that grey area, I gotta say, but until we have all the facts, then there really isn't anything to get too mad about right now. This is like an oddly depressing video, but oh well. On the other hand, there was some good things happening this week as well, like, you know, my country of Poland winning the Junior Eurovision twice in a row now, even though I'm probably like the only person in the world who cares about the Junior Eurovision. And if you were just to send some random person some pictures of some of the contestants, then they may not even think it's a Junior Eurovision. Like, I mean, just look at our winner. I wouldn't say she's 12, she looks like a British 14-year-old mother of 3, but maybe that's just me. And our winner from last year also wore a rather, I guess, controversially short skirt for being, you know, 14. But maybe that's just me being old-fashioned, but, you know, it almost feels like the society's making it sound like a loop, you know? Because we went from, you know, having 12-year-old child brides in like hundreds of years ago, and now kind of things have calmed down, and now things are kind of coming back to where they were, which is... what am I talking about again?